Now we're going to talk about the filters on the Sequential Prophet 6. Here's my thing. Okay, you guys know me for doing primarily monophonic synths, and somebody might have heard me say at some point in the past that I just wasn't into polyphonic synths. And here's why. You take a synth like the Juno 6, which I've done a demo for, and it's very nice. It does sawtooth, it does square, it's got a low pass filter, but your options are extremely limited when we're talking about actual synthesis, which is the authorship of sound. But what I really like are synthesizers that give you a little more functionality so you can actually do more sound design, which is why I always talk about how much I love the Yamaha CS50. And that's why I have one. It's one of the very few analog polyphonic synths I have, because not only do you have a low pass filter, you also have a high pass filter. So you can imagine my excitement when I walked into the NAMM booth last January to see the Prophet 6, to finally see it. And there, smack in the face, was a resonant low pass filter and a resonant high pass filter right on the same polyphonic synthesizer. So I am really, really excited about this. Your variety of timbre, it explodes when you've got two different types of filters that can work in tandem. This is what you want in a polyphonic synthesizer. And we're going to talk about it because actually I'm going to show you. I'm going to stop talking now. Okay, here we go. I made it really, really rich so we can hear how great the filter sounds. Okay, let's talk about the low pass filter. I'm not sure, and I'm sure someone will correct me, but I think this is the low pass filter that exists in the Pro 2, a low pass filter which I am very, very pleased with. But even if it's not, this low pass filter sounds fantastic, and I'll show you right now. That's without resonance. Let's have a little bit of resonance. And a little bit more. And even more than that. So that is a great filter sound. And yes, it goes into self-oscillation. And yes, that does mean that you can use the keyboard functionality to tune it to play actual notes. Let's do that right now. Okay, we'll turn off the oscillators, and then pow, we've got a sine wave organ. A little bit out of tune there. And of course, you can use that with your oscillators to create actual really great organ sounds and other sounds. But yes, that functionality exists. Anyway, so this self-oscillating filter exists for this polyphonic synth. Okay, let's listen to the high pass filter. The high pass filter is 12 decibel per octave. The low pass filter is 24 decibel per octave. And the high pass filter is resonant. Which means you can do my trick where you can actually make the sound bassier by using the high pass filter in a low filter cutoff setting. point where it gets a little more bassy. Okay, so those are our two filters. And of course, using them in tandem, we can create a bandpass filter. Really, really rich sounds. I'm a huge fan of the bandpass filter. I would rather have a state variable filter with the possibility for bandpass than almost anything else. I love this sound. Really, really awesome. And we haven't even talked about the envelope. And there are some cool things to talk about with the envelope. I'm going to just go and focus directly on the low pass again for clarity. Okay, we have envelope amount. We have our own dedicated filter envelope, which goes to the high pass filter, low pass filter, and also the polymod, but we'll talk about that later. And so you can change the filter cutoff over time using the envelope. Really nice. Also, in addition to that, you can, it has the envelope knob setting is both positive and negative. So you can do negative envelopes. I personally am terrible at negative envelopes, but we'll see what we come up with. So you have that option right there on the front. Negative filter envelope, dedicated filter envelope for the filters. Really great. In addition to that, we also have a velocity button, which means how hard you hit the key affects how hard you hit the key affects to what degree the envelope occurs. Let's get something more apparent. Okay, so here we go. So that's a new function. That's really cool to have. And you can do that for both of the filters at the same time. So, yeah, those are that for people who are more expressive in their playing. That's pretty cool. For both sections, we have the keyboard effect. And the keyboard effect, largely what it does is it allows the keys to control the filter cutoff point so that you can have darker basses with brighter highs. And we have the half option. Whoa. Which is nothing. So you can hear the low end is darker, but not very much. It's a very subtle effect when you have it half. Or you can go full on, which we can use to control the resonance so that it the self oscillation of the resonance so that it plays like an instrument. Or in this case, it gives us a deep, dark low end and a bright high end. And, you know, as you start to mess with to what degree these things occur, between the two different filters, you can create a wide variety of timbre. I've found that on this particular synthesizer, having it on half lends a certain fatness to it. Anyway, you can definitely hear how rich this synthesizer sounds. A lot of great sounds are possible with these two filters. They are great sounding, rich filters.